and welcome to another episode of Weekly Current Affairs Quiz. Let's begin. What condition does Presvu treat? Glaucoma, presbyopia, cataract, or myopia? Recently, the Drugs Controller General of India has approved Entod Pharmaceuticals Presvu eye drops. Presvu is a groundbreaking treatment for presbyopia, a common age-related condition. The eye drops have also received approval from the Subject Expert Committee of the Central Drugs Standard Control Organization. Next question. What is the potential range of the Burevestnik missile? 10,000 kilometers, 20,000 kilometers, 5,000 kilometers, or 15,000 kilometers? The correct answer is option B, 20,000 kilometers. Recently, two US researchers have identified the potential deployment site of Russia's 9M370 Burevestnik missile. The site is located near the Vologda 20 nuclear warhead storage facility approximately 475 km north of Moscow. Satellite images from Planet Labs were used to identify this construction project. Next question. What does a nuclear clock use for timekeeping? Atom vibrations, energy jumps from an atom's core, magnetic fields, or light signals? The correct answer is option A, atom vibrations. Scientists at JILA, a joint institute of the University of Colorado Boulder and the National Institute of Standards and Technology, have successfully developed all the components required to build the world's first nuclear clock. The nuclear clock is expected to offer far greater precision in measuring time than current atomic clocks. Next question. What was the average annual budget of SBM from 2015 to 2020? 500 million USD, 1 billion USD, 1.25 billion USD, or 2 billion USD? The correct answer is option C, 1.25 billion USD. A recent research has found that the Swachh Bharat mission may have prevented 60,000 to 70,000 infant deaths annually between 2011 to 2020. The study analyzed data from 35 Indian states and 640 districts, linking toilet construction with a reduction in infant and child mortality. Next question. What did PM Modi inaugurate during his visit to Brunei? A digital technology center, the new Chancery of the Indian High Commission, a semiconductor facility, a cultural exchange center? The correct answer is option B, the new Chancery of the Indian High Commission. Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently concluded a 3-day visit to Singapore and Brunei. During his visit to Singapore, PM Modi met Singapore PM Lawrence Wong and held discussions on strengthening bilateral relations. 4 MOUs were signed between India and Singapore in the areas of digital technology, semiconductors, skill development, and healthcare. Next question. Who has been appointed as France's new Prime Minister? Gabriel Attal, Marine Le Pen, Michel Barnier, Lucie Castex? The correct answer is option C, Michel Barnier. Recently, Michel Barnier has been appointed as France's new Prime Minister by President Emmanuel Macron. Barnier replaces Gabriel Attal, marking the longest transition period between two prime ministers in France's Fifth Republic. The appointment comes after over 50 days following the conclusion of France's parliamentary elections. Next question. How many landslides were reported in northeast India between 2017 and July 2024? 196, 500, 592, 450. The correct answer is option C, 592. Recently, 6 people died and 4 were injured due to a series of landslides along National Highway 29 in Nagaland. Landslides occurred due to incessant rainfall causing severe damage to the Ferima and Pagla Pahar areas in Chumokidima district. The landslides blocked road communication between Dimapur and the capital Kohima, which serves as a lifeline for both Nagaland and Manipur. Next question. What is the primary objective of observing Paryusan Parv in Jainism? Fasting for physical health, seeking forgiveness and self-purification, celebrating the birth of Tirthankars, or offering prayers to ancestors? The correct answer is option B, seeking forgiveness and self-purification. Paryushan Parv is an 8-day Jain festival of reflection and seeking forgiveness for one's sins. It is also known as Parv Dhiraj. It is one of the most significant religious observations in Jainism, often referred to as the king of festivals in India and worldwide. The Jain festival marks the start of a 120-day fasting period known as Chaumasa beginning in mid-June. Next question. What philosophy did Pandit Deendayal Upadhyay promote as an alternative to capitalism and socialism? Marxism, internal humanism, liberalism, federalism. Pandit Deendayal Upadhyay was born on September 25, 1916 in the village of Dhankia in Rajasthan. His philosophy of internal humanism, a synthesis of the material and the spiritual, the individual and the collective, bears eloquent testimony. Next question. By when does Russia aim to deploy the lunar nuclear reactor? 2028, 2030, 2036, 2050. The correct answer is option A, 2028. Russia and China are working together to develop a nuclear power plant on the moon designed to support future settlements. India may join the project as suggested by Russia's Rosatom chief, although there has been no official confirmation from the Indian government or ISRO. Next question. What phase of the eclipse will be visible in India? Total, partial, penumbral or none? The correct answer is option C, penumbral. A rare astronomical event is set to occur on September 17, 2024 when the harvest moon will coincide with a partial lunar eclipse. The harvest moon, named for its proximity to the autumnal equinox, will also appear as a supermoon, being slightly larger and bigger than usual. Next question. What is the reduced GST rate for cancer drugs trastuzumab, deruxtecan and osimertinib? 18%, 12%, 5% or 28%? The correct answer is option C, 5%. The 54th GST Council meeting was held in New Delhi, chaired by Union Finance Minister Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman. The council also proposed changes related to health and life insurance, cancer drugs and B2C e-invoicing. GST rates on cancer drugs like trastuzumab, deruxtecan, osimertinib and durvalumab were reduced from 12% to 5%. Next question. When was the first India-UAE bilateral army exercise Desert Cyclone held? January 2024, February 2023, March 2022 or April 2021? The correct answer is option A, January 2024. Sheikh Khalid bin Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, is on a 2-day visit to India to strengthen bilateral ties. Focus areas of the visit include energy, connectivity, and business cooperation amidst rising tensions in West Asia. Union Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal welcomed the Crown Prince at the airport, reflecting the importance of the visit. Next question. What is the primary goal of the Polaris Dawn mission? Satellite launch, private spacewalk, space tourism or Mars landing? The correct answer is option B, private spacewalk. SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket launched the Polaris Dawn mission from Florida, which is carrying billionaire Jared Isaacman and 3 others into space. This mission aims to achieve the world's first private spacewalk. It is the first of 3 missions under the Polaris program, which focuses on developing new space technologies. Next question. How much forest land is proposed to be used for the Goa-Tamnar transmission project? 12.59 hectares, 27.09 hectares, 40 hectares or 50 hectares? The correct answer is option B, 27.09 hectares. Recently, the National Board for Wildlife Standing Committee discussed 2 contentious projects, the Goa-Tamnar transmission project and a proposal to use 12.59 hectares of Kutch Desert Wildlife Sanctuary for a 765 kV transmission line. However, the decisions regarding these projects, which affect Goa's Molim Wildlife Sanctuary and Kutch Flamingo City, have not been publicly disclosed. Next question. In which year was the elongated tortoise classified as critically endangered by IUCN? 2022, 2020, 2018 or 2016? The correct answer is option C, 2018. During a research survey in Aravallis, an elongated tortoise was spotted in Haryana's Damdama area. The medium-sized tortoise has a yellowish brown or olive shell featuring distinct black blotches on each scoot. A pink ring is present on its nostril, becoming more visible during the breeding season. Next question. The Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center is an initiative of which ministry? Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Ministry of Defense, Ministry of Home Affairs or Ministry of Communications? The correct answer is option C, Ministry of Home Affairs. Recently, Union Home Minister in an event said that India will have as many as 5,000 cyber commandos in the next 5 years. These commandos will be a group of highly trained police officers who will instantly respond to cyber attacks in the country and carry out preventive measures. Next question. Under which law is the inner line permit system enforced? Foreigners Act, Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation, Indian Citizenship Act, or National Security Act? The correct answer is option B, Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation. The Nagaland state government approved the implementation of the inner line permit in Chumoukidima, Newland and Dimapur districts. Decision was made in a cabinet meeting chaired by Chief Minister Nipiu Rio. Dimapur previously exempt, it is now under ILP regulations. Next question. What is the maximum health coverage provided to senior citizens under the new AB PMJAY scheme? 5 lakh, 2 lakh, 10 lakh, 1 lakh. The correct answer is option A, 5 lakh. The Union Cabinet under Prime Minister Narendra Modi has approved health coverage of 5 lakh rupees for senior citizens aged 70 and above. This new benefit is under the Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. All senior citizens, irrespective of their socio-economic status, will be eligible for this coverage. Next question. Which Australian state has proposed a law to fine social media companies for allowing children under 14 to access their platforms? Queensland, New South Wales, South Australia, or Victoria? Now it's time for the practice question. Which Australian state has proposed a law to fine social media companies for allowing children under 14 to access their platforms? Queensland, New South Wales, South Australia, or Victoria? The correct answer is option C, South Australia. Recently, the Australian government announced plans to introduce legislation enforcing a minimum age requirement for children using social media, though the method for verifying ages has not been yet disclosed. The government would trial age verification technology with the aim of restricting access for children, likely setting the age limit between 14 and 16. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.